the stream is live, if the stream is working. Man, it's always, as I see, it's always so many things to check. And again, this morning I was preparing for the live stream, and damn, it's always. I even have a checklist here in front of me to not forget all the things that I should do before starting a live session. To have the live chat in a separate window, to have the cheating view chart, to launch to cameras, YouTube and stuff. That's crazy, right? So I guess we are ready to start, traders. Hello everyone, good morning. Nice to see all the traders who are watching and listening in other live session. This live session will be quite interesting, I would say, because on today's live stream we will discuss some scalping strategies for gold, analyzing the charts. In the morning, analyzing gold, I spotted a very nice example of the scalping trading setup there, the scalping trading setup based on my strategies. So we will discuss how to do scalping on gold with multiple time frame analysis. We will discuss some breakout trading. We will discuss how to trade key levels breakouts. We will discuss some swing trading. Yes, and I will answer your questions. As always, a very important element of our live streams is the live chat. The live chat where you can ask questions, the live chat where you can show me your presence, where you can leave comments, feedbacks, and stuff. And we have a very simple rule during this live sessions. I won't finish a live stream before I answer all your questions. Yes, and that is why our live streams are quite long. Usually these streams last more than an hour, and we check dozens of charts, man, dozens of different instruments. And of course, the main focus will be Forex, but we will also most likely cover some commodities as well. We may cover some crypto as well. So I hope that you will enjoy today's session. And as always, before we start analyzing the charts, just say hello in the live chat. Just let me know if everything is working, if you're watching and listening, if you hear me, if there are no lags and stuff. Yes, and I will monitor your messages in the live chat. And hello Ramel, hello Lee Shiki, hello Christina, hello Dennis, Mansoor here, Rohit, Arslan, Paul, Ma, Noah, Oliver, Sibia, Patrick. So many members, so many messages already in the live chat. That's phenomenal. Emmanuel here watching and listening. Thanks for joining. So I was thinking what to start today's live stream with, and I guess to warm up, we'll discuss some breakout trading, I guess, while other members are joining. We'll discuss how to trade breakouts, and we will warm up analyzing Swiss yen pair. Yes, Swiss yen pair. And by the way, if you're here the first time, the first thing to note is that during this live streams, what we do, I teach how to trade my trading strategy, how to apply my trading style in practice. My trading strategy is called multiple time frame analysis top-down trading strategy. It is based on the analysis of multiple time frames, and it is based on a price action analysis, support resistance analysis, and stuff. So during the session, I will just show you multiple examples of the proper application of this trading strategy. So what we do when we analyze any financial instrument, what do we start with? What should we look for when we are looking for a profitable trading setup? We should analyze the trend. We should analyze the trend, and we should analyze key levels. And the best time frame for the analysis of key levels of the trend is, in my opinion, daily time frame. What we can see on Swiss yen pair on a daily is that since summer the market was very bearish. We can spot that the market was falling. We saw a strong bearish rally here, and the market kept updating the lows. So we were definitely trading in a strong bearish trend. And trading in this strong bearish trend, the market started to respect this major daily horizontal structure resistance. You can see that from that resistance, a strong bearish wave initiated, and from that resistance, the market dropped rapidly and updated the low. You can see that then the market started to recover, and we tested that resistance one more time, and from that resistance, we saw one more strong bearish movement. And in this bearish trend, this resistance here, this resistance is also based on the last lower high in a bearish trend. And if you ever started the structure mapping, you should know that in this strong bearish trend, this resistance matches with the level of the last lower high in this bearish trend. Why is it so important? Because the violation of that resistance also signifies the violation of this bearish trend. It signifies the violation of the trend that the market followed since the middle of summer. Then, continuing executing the structure mapping, we can also spot that after the market updated the low here, the price went up. Yes, we retested that resistance. We dropped, we set a higher low here, and then we went up. So from the price action perspective, from the structure mapping perspective, not only the market violated a bearish trend here, but also the market started to trade in a brand new bullish trend. And here we have a perfect example of a confirmed price action bullish reversal. Yes, again, we say that it is the bullish reversal because not only the market violated the bearish trend, but also we see a confirmed bullish price action. We see two consequent higher highs and a higher low between them. So we say that the market trend is now bullish. Of course, after the violation of that resistance with a high probability turns into support, into the area from where the market may continue growing, from where a bullish continuation may occur. And if the price starts growing from that support, where it will go next? It will go to the next strong historic key level. So our next step will be to identify the closest strong resistance. Looking left at structures and analyzing the historical price action, we can easily spot that our next strong resistance is right here. Yes, here is our next strong historic resistance. And we can assume that after the breakout of that horizontal structure, yes, the market may continue growing, and that resistance will be reached. So you can see that on a daily, we have spotted a lot of different things. We spotted confirmed trend reversal. We spotted that the market started to trade in a bullish trend. We spotted a violation of a key structure. And we also see the retest of a key structure. And from that key structure, we make a prediction that the market will keep growing, right? So many things that we can spot on a daily. After that, we do not open a trading position immediately. After that, we also look for confirmation. We are looking for the intraday confirmation that confirms the predictions that we made on a daily. So after we analyze the daily, we start analyzing lower time frames and we start looking for confirmation there. Hello, Fadi. Hello, Rita. Hello, Saeed. Thanks for joining and good morning. So, looking for the signal, we analyze the 4 hour And on the 4-hour time frame, what we do, again, we analyze the price action and we look for the clues. We are trying to understand what is happening with the price after the breakout of a key daily structure and after its retest. What do we see right here? We see that the market started to consolidate after the breakout. You can see that the market started to trade within the range. You can see that the market started to coil. We see a clear consolidation, and within that consolidation, within that horizontal parallel channel, within that horizontal range, smart money are deciding whether the breakout here is false or whether it's time to accumulate the buying orders and prepare for bullish continuation. And we never know, traders, whether it is the trap or it is a confirmed violation. The only thing that we can rely on is a decent, strong confirmation. And what can be our confirmation here? What can be our signal to buy the market? What can confirm that the price will go higher? The resistance of the range for now is a strong intraday structure. It is the area from where sellers are selling for now. You can see that many times that resistance was respected. You can see that many times the price dropped from that resistance. Definitely it is a significant intraday structure. So in order to buy, in order to confirm a strong bullish sentiment, we will look for a violation of the resistance of the range. Yes, the 4-hour candle close above the resistance of the range will confirm the violation. That will be our signal. That will be our trigger. And after that, we can buy the pair. After that, we can open a long position. How do we open a long position? There are two ways. The first option is to open a long trade immediately after the candle closes above the resistance of the range. That will be the aggressive option. The conservative option will be to wait for a retest of a broken resistance of the range. And with my students, we trade on a retest. We trade only after a retest of a broken structure. So our entry, our safe entry for the trade will be the retest of a broken resistance of the range. Our take profit will be based on the structure that we spotted on a daily. Remember that on a daily time frame, we made the prediction that the pair will keep growing, that the market will go up to that next strong key daily structure resistance. So that resistance will be the goal for our trade, and our take profit will simply lie a couple of pips below that. Yes, so here will be the target for the trade. Where will be the stop loss? Very safe stop loss will lie simply below the lows of the range. Setting a stop loss below the lows of the range, we will be protected from the stop hunting, we will be protected from the liquidity grabs and stuff. So I do believe that it will be a very safe place to set a stop loss. Remember that anything can happen, and as I said, this violation of the daily resistance may easily turn into a trap. And if the price respects the resistance of the range and then drops and violates its support, it will just confirm that the violation was the trap, and it will invalidate our long trade here, and we simply will not trade the market. Yes, that's basically it. That is the plan. Yes, here's how we trade key levels violations. Here's how we trade the key levels breakouts. It can be a very nice swing trade here. Yes, the swing trade based on the multiple time frame analysis Let me know, traders, if you have any questions concerning this trading setup. And yeah, let me know what do you think. Hello, Eden. Thanks for joining the live session. And Arslan says, best trading time in the whole day. That's, by the way, a good question. So I truly believe that the best trading time is, of course, the entire London session, and I guess the first half of the New York session. And usually the most liquid, the most volatile period of the day is the intersection between the London and New York sessions. Yes. So, and I also noticed that the spreads are the lowest during the intersection between the London and New York, and usually the entire New York and and the entire London and half of the New York gives very low spread. So these are the best sessions, I think. When I spent winter holidays in Asia and treat the Asian session, I want to say that the Asian session is quite boring in comparison to London and New York. Usually the Asian session is weaker, it is slower, spreads are bigger, and there are fewer trading setups to trade. So if you have a chance to trade London and the first half of New York, that will be the best trading periods for you. Yeah. Now, what will be the next one? Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know what should I analyze for you next. And I also have some peculiar swing trade for you on dollar Swiss pair. Let me know, traders, give me yes in the live chat, and I will share with you this trading setup. Then I see a question about Pound yen. Pound yen is, by the way, in my list, so let's check it. Let's check it briefly. If you are a member of my free Telegram channel, I guess you saw that on Monday we made a very nice bearish prediction. We have nicely predicted a bearish movement from that high, from 195.5 level, and the market perfectly dropped as we predicted. And if we analyze what is happening with the pound yen pair at the moment, I think that just even analyzing the 4-hour time frame, we can spot clear, strong bullish sentiment, and also we can spot the signs of a clear bullish accumulation here. Why? Because trading in the strong bullish trend, we can spot that the market started to respect that resistance. Yes, we have a very nice resistance here. And at the same time, we see that the market keeps setting the higher lows. So we have the equal highs right here and the set of the higher lows. And setting this higher lows, we can even spot the trend line here. Yes, we can even spot a very nice rising trend line here that the market started to respect. If we zoom in the chart now and analyze how the market reacted to that trend line, how the market reacted to the trend line. By the way, that trend line is not perfect though. Let's try to, we can also draw the trend line from here. Let's try to find some other trend line. Let's try to draw a trend line from here. This one I don't like. Yeah, so anyway, it looks like we have a very bullish triangle here. And approaching that trend line, even I would say approaching this trend lines, you can see that the market started to consolidate. You can see that we started to trade within the range here. Yes, so after the test of the trend line, the market stopped falling and the market started to trade in sideways. Then we saw a clear sign of strength of the buyers here. You can see that the resistance of the range was violated. You can see that the price violated the resistance of the range. The 4-hour candle closed above the resistance of the range, and now we are retesting that. So I think that the price will continue forming this bullish accumulation pattern here, and I do believe that the probabilities will be high that the price will go up and reach that resistance. Yes, I guess from such a perspective, chances are very high that the price will go up. One more thing to add is that if we open pound yen pair on a daily, we can spot that the resistance of a triangle that we spotted in a 4-hour time frame matches perfectly with this historic resistance. And once you see the bullish triangle, once you spotted a bullish accumulation pattern, you should always remember that probabilities will be high that after you spotted this pattern, at some moment there will be the breakout attempt of its horizontal resistance, of its horizontal neckline. And your very strong bullish signal here, your very strong bullish confirmation here, will be the violation of the neckline. The daily candle close above that will be a strong bullish signal here. It will be a strong trend following bullish signal that will push the prices higher, that will push the prices up at least to that horizontal resistance. It will be the next strong historic resistance. You can see that since the market reached that low, since the market set this lower low here, we definitely started to trade in a bullish trend. And the violation of the neckline of this ascending triangle formation on a daily, yes, will be a very strong bullish trend following signal here. Yes, so I hope that you agree with my logic. Let me just open the naked chart for you, and let me just draw the triangle for you on a daily so you could better recognize that. Yes, that is the triangle that I'm talking about. You can see that it is based on the horizontal resistance, that is based on the equal highs, and it is based on the trend line, that is based on the higher lows. Yes, that is a very classic bullish accumulation pattern that you should always learn to recognize, no matter whether you are a scalper, swing trader, day trader. This pattern may form on any time frame. It is a very powerful pattern, and I caught a lot of very nice trades based on that pattern. Now, which part of Asia did you spend your winter? So last winter I traveled a lot. I was in Japan, China, Thailand, Singapore, so many countries. And this year I'm planning to do the same. Now, traders, as I said, I also prepared some scalping setup on gold to discuss. Also, I prepared the update for gold. I was asked by many members to analyze gold, and give me yes in the live chat, and we will analyze gold together. And for now, let's discuss the swing trading setup on a dollar Swiss pair. What do we see on dollar Swiss pair? Again, we analyze the daily. And we can spot that on a daily, the market was very bearish. Yes, was very bearish. We can spot that dollar Swiss pair was trading in a strong bearish trend since April. Since April of this year. Yes, and the market was falling rapidly. But you can see that once we updated the low here and retested that in August, the sentiment started to change. And the market started to consolidate. You can see that the pair started to consolidate within a very wide range. You can see that the market started to trade within this wide horizontal trading range. And again, within that range, it looks like we got the accumulation of buying volumes. You can see that the market was stuck for a very long time within that range. And then finally, the range was broken. The range was broken. The daily candle closed above that. And you can see that then for a couple of days, we are already staying above that, making that violation more and more valid, right? So after the breakout, we may assume that the sentiment here is changing and that the trend is not that bearish already, and that with the high probability the trend is now changing. And the sentiment is steadily becoming bullish here. With all that being said, we can also confirm that after the violation of the resistance of the range, the broken resistance now turns into support, into a very strong support from where we can look for buying, and from where we can anticipate a further bullish continuation. But where will be the next goal for the buyers then? To which level the price will go after this breakout? Again, we'll look left at structure, we analyze historic levels, and we are trying to identify the closest strong resistance. From such a perspective, our closest strong resistance is over here. Yes, we can see that we have a very peculiar resistance here, and you can see that the price did not manage to reach that. After the breakout, the price went up, but that resistance wasn't reached. So we may assume that with the high probability, the price will reach that at some moment, that the bullish rally will continue, and that area will be tested by the pair. You can see that after this violation, the market retested the broken structure. So let's analyze how the price reacted to that structure, and let's try to find any strong bullish signal there. If we analyze a 4-hour time frame, we can spot some peculiar clues here. Let's again analyze the price action. Yes, let's zoom in the chart. And the first thing that we can spot here is, of course, a very nice bullish flag pattern. Do you see the flag here? This flag formation is based on the expanding wedge pattern, based on these two trend lines, significant trend lines, and within this, between these two trend lines, we saw a nice correctional movement. After this strong bullish movement, the market started a correctional movement, and the market was correcting till the price retested the broken structure. And look what happened next. After that, the price bounced and we violated the resistance of the flag. That was a very strong bullish signal here. That was a very strong bullish confirmation here. One more thing that we should note is that within the range, within the flag, the price also formed the double bottom formation. Let me share with you this pattern. Here is our double bottom. You can see that we have a very key double bottom here that the price formed. So not only the price violated the resistance of this bullish flag, but also the price violated the neckline of this double bottom formation here. We have two very strong bullish price action confirmations here. And these confirmations here are more than enough for us to confirm the strength of the buyers and a highly probable coming bullish continuation. What we can do now, we can look for a retest of a broken neckline or a retest of a broken resistance of the flag to buy from there. Yes, and buying from there we can expect a bullish movement to the resistance, to the next strong resistance that we spotted on a daily, with the stop loss lying below the lows of this correctional movement. Yes, so that can be a very nice swing trading opportunity for us. You can see that we have a very nice reward to risk ratio for this potential trade. It is bigger than 2. Yes, and it is also the trade from a very significant key daily structure support. It is the trade with multiple price action confirmations, so it looks really promising. One more thing to note about this trade is that you should always remember that even the best and the most perfect trading setup can be easily broken by the fundamental news. So before you place the trade, you should always check the economic calendar. You should check high impact news. And today we can spot that during the middle of the New York session, we are expecting FOMC. And FOMC can be the important catalyst for the pair. And for that reason, make sure that if you keep the active trade and you see the coming high impact news, you strictly move your stop loss to entry and make your position risk-free ahead of the news. Yes, it is a very important condition. Also, 2 hours before the news, it is highly recommendable not to open the trade. So if you see the setup, nice setup, and you see a nice entry 2 hours before the release of high impact news, it's better to wait for the release of the news first. And then if the news confirm your predictions, then open the trade after the release of the news. But ahead of the release of the news, you should be very careful and always protect your trading position ahead of the release of the high impact news. And if you are planning the trade entry 2 hours, 1 hour ahead of the release of the news, it is better to wait for the release of the news first and then trade if the news confirm your predictions. I hope that it is clear, traders. Then, now let's check gold and discuss the situation. So first, as I promised, first let's discuss some scalping setup here. So if you're scalping gold, by the way, traders, let me know how many of you are scalping gold. How many of you are interested in gold scalping? Because as I know, many of my Telegram subscribers are just the gold investors and buying gold for long term. Let me know, how do you feel about scalping gold? What's your view about that? And if you're scalping gold, there is a very powerful combinations of time frames that you can apply for scalping gold with multiple time frame analysis. This combination is based on 4-hour time frame analysis and 15 minutes time frame analysis. Yes, so it's a combination of 2 time frames, 4 hour, 15 minutes. And yeah, I see some Denis, Shavar, Joshua, so many. That's great. Yeah. So guys, for you, there's a very powerful combination, as I said. 4-hour time frame for trend and structure analysis, and 15 minutes time frame for entries and confirmation. On the 4-hour time frame, what we can spot is that here on gold, we can spot a very significant key level. Yes, you can see a very significant structure that the price was respecting a couple of times in the recent past. And you can see that yesterday the price formed a high momentum bearish candle here. And with this high momentum bearish candle, the price violated that structure. That structure here was broken. After the breakout, the broken structure here turns into a strong resistance. Also from the trend analysis perspective, from the structure mapping perspective, the trend here is clearly bearish from the 4-hour time frame perspective. I'm not saying that the trend is bearish on a daily. I'm not saying that the trend is bearish on a weekly. No, just locally, the trend is bearish. And shorting the market from that resistance, it can be a nice trend following scalping signal, right? So once you see the test of the structure that aligns with the market trend, I mean that if you see the bearish trend, then the resistance aligns with the trend. Then selling from the resistance in a bearish trend, you take the trend following trade, and buying from the support in a bullish trend, you take a trend following trade. That is what I mean. So from that resistance, from that 4-hour resistance, it could be a very nice trend following trade for you. And after you see the test of that resistance, what you do, you look for the signal on 15 minutes time frame. And if we open the 15 minutes time frame and analyze how the market was reacting to that, look, again, what you do, you simply look for a price action confirmation. Yes, you look for a price action confirmation, and you can see that retesting that structure here, the price started to consolidate. Look, let me change the colors for you so you could better see what I mean. You can see that the market started to trade within the range here. And you can see that trading within this range, yes, again, the selling volumes were accumulating. And what could be your very strong signal here to sell? What could be your very strong bearish confirmation? Your strong bearish signal here, of course, is the violation of the support of the range. Yes, the violation, the breakout of that is a very strong bearish signal. Yes, and then for you, the retest of a broken support of the range could be a very nice scalping signal. Yes, stop loss is lying above the highs of the range, and take profit is the closest strong support. You can see that we have a very strong support right here. So yes, the take profit is a couple of pips above that. So it could be a very, 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 very nice scalping trade. I really wanted to discuss that setup with you before the price dropped, and when I was preparing for the live stream, I really wanted the market to slow down somewhere here, and I really wanted to give you the live trade, yes, ahead of and during the live stream. And unfortunately, the price started to fall, and the market reached the target here before the stream started. But I still wanted to share with you how do we scalp gold with multiple time frame analysis, and what exactly are we looking for. Yes, and let me assure you this, by the way, if you want me to record some videos about gold scalping, yes, let me know if that info here is helpful. UK Trader says, how much do you earn from YouTube? Man, honestly, from YouTube I earn nothing, because I spend more time and effort that I earn from YouTube monetization. For example, this live stream without ads at all, so I earn nothing from this live stream. From videos, I get some revenue from the monetization, but it's, man, it's, I don't know, it's around $100 monthly. So with the costs of living in my place, it's almost nothing. I just like to record the videos and do the live streaming. You know, I just see the meaning in that. But I think that I don't know how many followers you should have and how many views you should have to make a decent living just from the monetization on YouTube. It's I don't know. It's crazy effort. So now let's analyze higher time frames. Let's analyze higher time frames and let's try to get what is going on with gold at the moment. And let me share with you some thoughts ahead of the FOMC. So first, analyzing the recent price action. I guess you saw that the market started to leave clear bearish clues. Yes, I guess you would agree with me that once the market updated the all-time high again and set the all-time high around 2,685 level, we saw some signs of the weakness. You can see that the market started to set lower highs here. Yes, we started to respect that support. And yeah, it felt like the market is preparing for some local bearish movement. And it really felt like the correction is coming. The correction is coming and the market is preparing for some correctional movement. So we see the violation of that support now, and from the current perspective, our closest support is somewhere here. Our support is somewhere here around that structure. Yes, around 2,600 level, and I do believe that before the FOMC, the market may easily reach that support. I think that before the FOMC, the correction may continue, and that with the high probability that support here will be tested. Also, if I remember correctly, there are some important trend lines to pay close attention to. Let me just remember, where are they? Yes. Look, so not only we have a strong horizontal support here, but we also have a strong rising trend line here. And from such a perspective, the trend line and the horizontal structure will compose a very significant demand zone here. Yes, that is a very significant demand zone that you should definitely pay close attention to. And today's FOMC, the thing is that though gold is definitely bullish, though the trend is definitely bullish, we cannot predict the outcome of FOMC. It can be bearish for gold, it can be bullish for gold, or it may have no impact on gold. So when you see the high impact news coming, you simply should know the scenarios. You should prepare the potential highly probable scenarios that may occur after the FOMC. So the first scenario is of course bullish, because the trend is strongly bullish. Of course, from that trend line and from that horizontal support, it is reasonable to look for buying. It is reasonable to look for a long trade. So once the market reaches that confluence zone, wait for FOMC and look for a bullish signal. Yes, look for some bullish price action signal, candlestick signal, or just wait for a positive FOMC for gold. Yes, so that will be the plan here to buy. Alternatively, remember that FOMC can be very FOMC meeting minutes. Yes. I know. FOMC minutes. Yeah, it's just more convenient for me to just see FOMC. Yeah, so FOMC minutes sounds too boring, I would say. So I just see FOMC, but I know that it is FOMC minutes. So alternatively, FOMC minutes today can be bearish. And what will confirm a bearish scenario for us? Our strong bearish confirmation here will be the violation of both of that rising trend line and of that horizontal support. And if these two structures are broken, if a daily candle closes below them too, then we can assume that the market will keep falling, yes, and that the market will reach at least that horizontal structure support. So remember that even though there are some gurus out there who say that it is easy to predict the outcome of the fundamentals, it is not. It is not. It is always the surprise. Yes, and the only way to predict the outcome of the news in the economic calendar is to be some kind of insider. But being the retail trader, we never know what will be the real outcome of the news. For that reason, it is so important to not open any trading position ahead of the release of the news. Yes, and it's better to wait for the release and then follow the market. And our trading plan, our structure mapping, our key levels analysis will help us to build a solid trading plan. A solid trading plan with the exact zones, areas, levels from where we look for trading opportunities, right? So that is the plan. That is the plan. We can anticipate for now some bearish continuation. We can expect the continuation of a local correction to that demand zone, and then we will look for FOMC. If we see some bullish pattern here, if we see some, double bottom, yes, that will be a very nice signal for us to buy, and we will buy. Alternatively, if we see the violation of that zone, yes, we will anticipate a bearish continuation. Yeah. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to check something else for you here. Or one more thing. On an hourly time frame, by the way, there were some bearish confirmations as well. After a retest of this broken structure here on an hourly time frame, there was the range here as well. Yes, this range with the breakout of the support of the range here. So it was a very nice bearish confirmation here, and now I see one more bearish confirmation here on an hourly time frame. From such a perspective, let me just zoom in the chart for you so you could better see. From such a perspective, we can also see a very nice double top, probably yes. Yeah, this can be a very nice double top. Yes, the price violated the neckline. So for now, the price action is clearly bearish here. So, as I said, I am quite sure that the correction will continue to that blue area. Now, what will be the next one? And thank you, Paul, for your support. I truly appreciate your words. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you for always joining the live sessions. Now, US 100, and by the way, as you know, yesterday I shared very bullish prediction for US 100. It played out perfectly. I predicted a bullish movement, and the price went up as I said. Let's now check what is happening with the index at the moment. So if we open a daily time frame here, what we can spot is that definitely the index is now consolidating. We are now coiling around this major key daily structure support, and we can spot a clear consolidation here, right? And why the market is consolidating? Because the market is most likely waiting for some trigger. And what can be that trigger? FOMC can easily be that trigger. If FOMC is the high impact news that may easily impact US 100, right? So the market participants are waiting for the positive news to start buying or for the negative news to start selling. And what will be our bullish signal here? What will be our bullish confirmation here? Of course, the violation of the resistance of the range. Yes, it will push the prices higher, and with the high probability, we will retest the level of the all-time high then. Alternatively, we can easily drop from the resistance of that range all the way down to the support of the range. And let's discuss what can be our bearish confirmation. Then, if we have something, I think our bearish confirmation here can be the violation of that support. Look, we have a very nice intraday support here. This intraday support is truly significant, and we can spot that over time, this intraday support was respected many times. Yes, this intraday support was very important, both for the buyers and for the sellers. So the negative news, the negative FOMC minutes today will trigger the violation of that support. And if the price violates that, if we close below that support, that will be a very nice bearish confirmation for you. That will be a signal that the market will drop lower, and reach the support of the range. Yes, that will be the plan. Yes, so on US 100, we have a plan to buy. Yes, and we have a plan to sell. So let's wait for the FOMC minutes. Yes, and see the real impact. Now let's check WTI crude oil. I guess WTI crude oil and check. Anmol says, I have buy. Should I hold? It is a very bad question. Why? You know, quite often I receive the messages from the members of my free Telegram channel, and most of the time it is about gold. It's like, I have a long trade. Should I hold or should I close? And that is a very bad question, because in this question, it is not clear whether you are buying gold for long term, for mid-term, or for short term. So probably you bought gold on 1 minute time frame, and I don't know, you were anticipating 10 pips movement up, and that's it. Or probably you bought gold and you are now expecting that the price will reach the 3,000 level. So when you pose such a question, you should always clarify what is your goal. Yes, what is your trading style, and whether your trade is the swing trade, day trade, or scalping trade, or it is the investment. Yes, I hope that it is clear, traders. Now let's check WTI crude oil. Let's check WTI crude oil, analyze this one. This one looks very peculiar. By the way, the WTI crude oil is in my list for today, because I spotted very peculiar thing here. The thing is that definitely WTI crude oil was in a bearish trend, and since last year we are bearish. But again, the sentiment started to change. And we can see that once the market reached that level around 65.4, the sentiment started to change. You can see that then the price did not manage to update a new level. Instead, a higher level was set, and a strong bullish rally initiated. And look what happened in the strong bullish rally. The price was respecting this major falling trend line. You can see that the price was falling many times from that trend line. It was a significant vertical resistance, and that trend line was broken. Definitely, it is a very important sign of strength of the buyers here. The violation of that trend line indicates that the sentiment is definitely no more bearish here, that the sentiment is changing, and now it looks like buyers start dominating. And now the broken trend line can turn into a strong vertical support, from where bullish movement may initiate. One more thing to note is that if we zoom in the chart here, we can spot that this trend line here matches perfectly with that horizontal structure. You can see that we have a very significant structure cluster here, very important structure. And that structure was respected by the market as the support, as the resistance, and the trend line and that horizontal structure give us a very nice confluence zone here. A very nice confluence zone, a demand zone from where one more bullish wave may initiate. We see the test of the trend line at the moment. So from that trend line, we can look for a signal. We can look for a bullish signal. So let's analyze lower time frames and let's try to find any decent confirmation here. Opening a 4-hour time frame. Do we see any confirmation here? I think not. I think we just see a healthy bearish movement and no pattern. But if we check the hourly, on an hourly time frame, yes, we have some pattern. You can see that here. It looks like we have formed the cup and handle pattern, right? Here is the cup and here is the handle. So the price formed this cute pattern here, and guess what is your buying signal here? Guess what is your signal to buy oil with the confirmation here? Your signal here to buy will be the violation of the neckline of the pattern. Yes, the hourly candle close above that will be a strong bullish signal that will push the prices up. Yes, so that will be the trigger. And FOMC minutes today may impact WTI crude oil as well. So for the extra confirmation, again, I would recommend waiting for the release of the news first. Yes, and if after the FOMC the price goes up and violates that resistance, man, that is a very perfect trading setup. It is the trading setup where the technicals match with the fundamentals, where the fundamentals confirm the technicals and technicals confirm the fundamentals. And most of the time, such setups are the most accurate. Yes, so I strictly recommend you waiting for the news. Yes, and then follow the market. That can be a very nice plan here. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if you still here and listening. The next pair that we'll discuss will be Pound New Zealand. I see a question from Alex about Pound New Zealand. Let's check it. Let's check it and analyze what is up with Pound New Zealand. As I remember, Pound New Zealand is now testing some resistance, right? Yeah, on Pound New Zealand, what a bullish rally. Man, you can see that for the last couple of days, the bullish rally on Pound New Zealand is crazy, and we see the test of that resistance. At the moment, we have a very significant horizontal structure resistance here that the price is testing, and from that resistance, the price may easily retrace. So let's check how the price reacts to that structure. We have something special here. Honestly, looks like we already got a pullback here. Looks like we already got a pullback, and with this pullback, the market reached that support. Yeah, so I think let's also return back to a daily, and on a daily, let's try to underline our daily support. It will be easier then to make the accurate prediction here. Yeah, so this is our brand new support now after the breakout. So with all that being underlined, what we can see, I think that shorting the pair now is not an option because we have strong intraday support here and then a strong daily support here. So shorting will be very risky, and shorting the market you will go against the strong bullish sentiment. Better will be to look for buying, and in order to look for buying, yeah, I think we can look for the violation of that daily resistance. So if after the FOMC minutes the price goes up and we close above this daily resistance, the pair will have a very nice potential to continue growing to that resistance cluster. Yes, then after the breakout, this broken structure here will turn into support, and that will be a very nice area to look for buying, anticipating a bullish movement to that resistance. Yeah, so that is my outlook basically for pound New Zealand. Now let's check pound CAD. I see a question from Uzair about pound CAD here, and so let's see what is going on here. So again, on pound CAD here, we have a strong structure here. We have a very strong structure resistance here. And this structure resistance is kind of the decision point for the pair at the moment, because we have the FOMC minutes coming, and depending on the release of the news, we will either violate that resistance and go higher, or we will respect that and drop lower. So we should wait for some trigger. And ahead of the release of the news, we can spot that on a 4-hour time frame, the market is now consolidating. We can spot that the pair is now trades within the range here in a 4-hour time frame, within a quite narrow range, right? And yeah, so the plan will be to wait for the release of the FOMC minutes first. Then, if we violate the resistance of the range, then we will most likely go higher. And if we violate the support of the range, we will most likely drop lower. What you should always realize, traders, is that very often ahead of the release of the high impact news, the markets tend to start consolidating. The market tends to start consolidating, and among different assets, instruments, you may notice the formation of the horizontal ranges, of the horizontal parallel channels. And I always say to my students that this channels, these ranges, can be the perfect indicator to track the real impact of the release of the news. Yes, and the breakout of one of the boundaries of the range, of the horizontal range, will quite accurately indicate where the market will go next. Yeah. So what will be the next instrument that we will analyze? Traders, let me know. I think Aussie New Zealand, I see a question, or US30. Sorry, I see a question from Noah about US30, so we will check US30 now. Paul says long pound CAD. I believe it will be bullish. You know, it's hard to see. Honestly, it's hard to see because we got a very significant structure here that was broken, and for now at least, that broken structure is a strong resistance. For now, it is a very significant resistance here that the price is testing. So from the technical analysis perspective, it looks more bearish than bullish now to me. But as I said, everything will depend on the news today. Yeah, and by the way, a lot of new members here today watching the live session. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, traders, to not miss new educational videos and live streams. And Raid says, how often do you do these live sessions? You know, it really depends. Usually I do once in 2 weeks. Sometimes I do it more often, but in my trading academy, I do these live sessions on a daily basis. So we cover the live market updates every day with my students in my trading academy. So you can check if you want to see more live sessions like that. Just visit my website vasilytrader.com and there read about my trading academy. Let's check US30. Let's check US30. US30 looks very similar to US 100, I would say, because the thing is that US30 is now definitely consolidating on a key daily horizontal structure support. Yes, on that support we see a very perfect range here. So again, from such a perspective, of course, because the trend is bullish, because we're trading in a long-term bullish trend, we can assume that with the high probability the market will continue growing. With the high probability the price will go up and we will update the high again. But everything can happen, so it's better to wait for the release of the news. And bullish violation of the resistance of the range will be your strong bullish signal. Yes, that will indicate a highly probable bullish continuation and a bullish rally to new highs, while a violation of the support of the range here, yes, may trigger a correctional movement. So, and not sure, by the way, how far this correction may last, because here we already have a strong daily support. So I think if the correction starts, we will most likely drop to that support, and then probably bullish movement will resume. Then let's check if we have something special on a 4-hour. Nothing. I guess nothing special here at the moment. Let's check if we have something on an hourly. Not really. Yeah. So for now, main focus will be on that range on a daily. Yeah, that's what I see here. Paul says, what's the best Asian country you have traveled so far? I think Hong Kong. I guess that is the cities that really impressed me, because it is one of the richest cities in the world, but at the same time, it's very cultural, I would say, because when you visit this modern, rich cities, usually the cities have no soul. For example, let's take Dubai, very rich city, but if you ever been there, you know that the city has no soul. Same thing with the Singapore, very rich city, but again, there's no culture there, no culture, only money and money culture probably. But Hong Kong is very different. It's very rich, but the culture, this Asian, this Chinese culture is everywhere there. There's temples, this, I don't know, the food, it just smells differently. Yeah, so I hope that you agree with me, traders, that this modern, rich, fancy cities, they look nice, but they definitely have no soul. Yeah, what will be the next one? Tahib says pound yen. Tahib, we have analyzed pound yen already. Please check the recording of the live session. I guess it was analyzed around 30 minutes ago, so, or probably 40 minutes ago. So please check the recording. Oscar says, hello, how should I place my entry and stop loss when there's a wide spread on my entry time frame? There's a wide spread. Oscar, honestly, if you see a wide spread, I think it's better not to take the trade at all, honestly. But yeah, let's just take some theory here. But yeah, I don't know. Imagine that you see some range, right? And you see the strong bullish signal, you see the breakout of the resistance of the range, you want to buy the market, anticipating a bullish movement, for example, to that resistance. and you see a wide spread. So your take profit should be that resistance minus spread. Yes, so that will be your take profit. And your stop loss, imagine that you want to set stop loss below the lows of the range. Your stop loss should be that plus the spread. Yes, that's how we do that. Nagel says, man, you should come to Shanghai, much better than Hong Kong. Yes, will do. I'm planning to visit it this winter, so definitely we'll go there. And yes, I heard that it is the fantastic city, so definitely we'll go there. I heard a lot of positive reviews, feedback about this city. Yeah, and I also like the fact that there is no visa requirement there. It's very nice. What about silver? Says Raid. Let's check silver and discuss what is up. By the way, haven't checked silver for quite a while. Where is because for some reason silver disappeared from my watch list. Let me add that again. For some reason there's no silver in my watch list, but it was. Let me bring back silver. Yeah. So what is up with silver? Let's check it and analyze. So on silver we can see that the price was stuck on that major daily structural resistance. That resistance was tested many times, and the price did not manage to break that. We got the breakout attempts, but all these attempts were the traps. And after the violation of this level, the price every time quickly returned back within below that structure. What we also can spot is that the price violated that support. Yes, with a strong bearish candle, that support was broken. It now turns into resistance. We can also spot a strong support here. Yes, that was almost reached. Yes, and yeah. So what can we see about silver from such a perspective? And we have also a strong support here. We have so many supports here. So what can we see? Honestly, it's quite hard to make any prediction about this one at the moment. Yeah, I see nothing special to rely on. So probably I would suggest waiting for FOMC. I guess it would clarify the future direction of the market, because from such a perspective, yeah, we can easily continue falling now, because from such a perspective we can spot that we are cheating within this wide range on a daily, the range that the market started to respect in April. And for now, after the test of the resistance of the range, a bearish movement may easily initiate and the price may easily drop all the way down to the support of the range. But taking into consideration the current fundamental global geopolitical climate, it's not that probable. Yeah, so for now let's concentrate on the supports and let's wait for the test of one of the supports, and from the supports let's look for buying. Let's look for the for the signal from there. And once I see, by the way, any good signal on silver, I will definitely share that on my free Telegram channel. So make sure you subscribe. All the links are in the description below. UK Trader says, how much do you charge for 1 month membership? You can find all the info on my website. This is VasilyTrader.com. Then Fosky says New Zealand CAD. Let's check New Zealand CAD and analyze New Zealand CAD. What do we have on New Zealand CAD? On New Zealand CAD, what we have? We have the test of a key daily structure support. Trading in a strong bullish trend, we see a nice correctional movement now, and the price is testing that key daily structure support from that support, yes, we can look for a signal to buy the market. So let's check how the price reacts to that. Let's look for some, yeah. So here's what we can look for here. You can see that on an hourly time frame, we have a nice double bottom here. That's our double bottom. And our bullish signal here can be the violation of its neckline. Yes, if the price violates that neckline, this horizontal neckline, we can consider buying the pair, anticipating a very nice pullback. So after the breakout, we can buy, yes, and expect a bullish movement to here with the stop loss lying below the lows of the pattern. It can be a very nice long trade here. Yes. So just wait for the violation of the neckline. Make sure that you let the candle close above the neckline. Then you can set buy limit order and anticipate a very nice pullback here. Yes, that will be the plan for New Zealand CAD. Also remember that if FOMC is negative for New Zealand CAD, daily candle close below that support will be a very strong bearish signal. It will be a very strong bearish confirmation. And if we analyze the historical structures, if we look for the next strong daily support, our next daily support will be over here. So if the price violates that support, the pair will have a very nice potential to continue falling. Yes, how many pips are between these two structures? This is almost 90 pips. Yes, it is a very nice distance here. So if the price violates that support, definitely look for shorting. Now, Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin highly depends, in my view, highly depends on the FOMC today. For now, Bitcoin nicely respected the key daily structure support. From that, we saw a nice bullish movement, and now the price is consolidating. The price is now waiting for the news. So I would recommend waiting for the news. Yes, and of course, very positive news will initiate a bullish continuation on Bitcoin. Negative will drop lower. But I'm very bullish. I repeated many times on my free Telegram channel and on the previous live stream that I am very bullish on Bitcoin. And to me, the recent violation of that resistance here is a very important event. It was the change of character here. So I think that Bitcoin has a very nice potential to continue growing now. So personally, I am very bullish. Then NASA's EURUSD. Yeah, by the way, again, EURUSD is in my list for today. I have something to say about EURUSD. So let's just change the quotes here and analyze. So what we can see on EURUSD is that since the end of September, the price action is very weak on EURUSD, and you can see that the daily range is quite limited. The market stopped setting new lows, new highs, and the market participants are waiting for something here. The price action is now contracting, and in this contracting price action, we can spot this peculiar trend line, the trend line that the market respected many times in a row. If we analyze how the price reacts to that trend line, we can spot that here in the 4-hour time frame, we have the range. Yes, there's a very nice range here that the price formed on that trend line. And you can see that at the moment, we see the violation of the support of the range. Yes, and in 25 minutes, the 4-hour candle closes. And I strongly believe that the 4-hour candle will close below the support of the range here. I think it will be very highly probable scenario here that the 4-hour candle closes below, and then we can easily drop lower. So you can consider shorting the price on the market on a retest of a broken support of the range, and you can anticipate a bearish movement at least to that support. Yes, that can be a nice local short trade for you. Yes, so that will be the plan. Basically, for now, locally the pair looks bearish, so I think that it has a nice potential to continue falling for now, and that can be your plan. Radu says your Telegram is free. Yes. There. Check the links in the description to this live stream. I have Trading View page, free Telegram channel, Facebook group, Twitter, everything, everything for free. Then pound dollar. And what is your website? It is vasilytrader.com, and it should be in the description. Let me also send it in a live chat. It is vasilytrader.com. This one. Yeah, and yeah, it should be all in the description. I believe. So pound dollar. For now, pound dollar looks bearish to me, I would say, because what I have spotted recently on the pound dollar, I spotted the violation of that key level. Yes, I was monitoring that key level. It was quite a peculiar key level, and that key level was broken. Yes, we violated that. We formed a high momentum bearish candle, but we closed on the lower boundary of that support. Then we were coiling, but then we dropped lower. So I think that the structure here is violated. And analyzing the historic price action, we can spot that our next strong support is right here. So I think that before the FOMC, the price may easily reach that support. I think that before the FOMC, we can continue falling and that support can be reached. So I think it will be reasonable to look for some bearish continuation here. And then FOMC, and then important high impact news. So then I would suggest waiting for the breakout, and a bearish violation of that key daily structure support will be a strong bearish signal. Yes, that will push the prices lower, while a bullish violation of that resistance, yes, a daily candle close above that, will give a strong bullish confirmation. Yeah, that will be the signal, I guess. Yeah, so monitor the reaction of the price to these two structures. Farouk says, check gold. Brother, I have already shared the analysis for gold. I shared a lot of different things about gold. If you missed, please check the recording. I guess I analyzed gold for more than half an hour. So a lot of insights were provided there, so please check. Now, question from Christina about euro dollar. Let's check euro dollar and discuss with euro dollar. The situation is quite tricky at the moment, because from one side in euro dollar we have recently violated this support that now turned into resistance, and we have the support here as well. Yes, some support here. I guess I would draw it this way, and then we'll also have a strong support here as well. Yeah, so we have so many structures here, and bearish scenario is very hard to confirm here. To confirm bearish scenario, I think we should definitely wait. From such a perspective, it is even hard to build a solid trading plan for confirmation of a bearish scenario. But in order to confirm a bullish scenario here, I think that the bullish violation of that resistance, yes, can be a strong bullish signal that will push the prices higher to that structure. So positive FOMC minutes and the violation of that resistance can be the important trigger. Yeah, let's briefly check also the intraday timeframes. Here, if we have something special here, no. So for now we have just the consolidation here, nothing special at the moment. Thank you, Naz Islam. Thank you for joining the session. I hope that you enjoyed it. Gerald says dollar Swiss, my friend. We have analyzed dollar Swiss. I shared the swing trading plan. If you missed, check the recording. It was dollar Swiss was analyzed at the beginning of the live session. Then a question from Paul about New Zealand Swiss pair. Let's analyze New Zealand Swiss and discuss what is up on New Zealand Swiss. Honestly, first I see a key support here. What else do I see? Recently, the price violated the support of that range. We were coiling within that range, violated its support, retested, dropped. Yeah, so potentially for now we will continue falling. For now, the pair has a nice potential to continue falling before the FOMC. I think that for now it will drop lower. So be prepared for a local bearish continuation before the FOMC. And then if with the negative news, the violation of that support will push the prices much lower. There'll be a very important bearish event for the pair. Yeah, so that's it, I think. Let's also check if we have something special on the 4-hour. Yeah, and for the bullish scenario, you can pay close attention to this falling parallel channel. You can see that we have a nice falling parallel channel here. And if after the release of the FOMC we see the violation of the resistance of the channel, I think that the pair will have a nice potential to continue growing, and we can expect then some local growth. But it is highly recommendable to let the price test that yellow support first and then wait for a breakout. It will increase the accuracy of the of the validity of the breakout of the resistance of the channel here. Yes, so that is the plan. Pound dollar. So we have analyzed NOAA pound dollar already. These are two main structures that we are monitoring at the moment, and we are waiting for the violation of one of the structures to confirm where the pair will go next. Yeah, so a lot of charts, man, a lot of instruments were analyzed today, and what I like about today's live session is that we discussed both how to swing trade, how to day trade, how to scalp, and we discussed a lot of real examples. Yes, and I provided a lot of insights today, so I honestly really enjoyed the today's stream. So please, traders, do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. As I said, I have the free Telegram channel, I have Instagram, Facebook, TradingView. All the links are in the description. Also, if you are interested in my premium stuff, I have recently completed my Smart Money Concept book. If you want to learn Smart Money Concept from basics to advanced, this book will help you a lot. And honestly, checking all the books available about SMC seems like it is the best book so far. You can find more info on my website, vasilytrader.com. Also there you can get the info about my VIP signals group. Yes, I have the VIP signals group on Telegram where I share trading signals with entry, stop loss, and target. I have the Trading Academy where I do the live sessions like that, where I do the live trading, live Q&As for my students. I have the course for you and the book teaching my trading strategy. You can find all that on my website. Thank you for joining today's session. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your questions. The recording will be provided as always in a couple of minutes. I will also add the time codes, so it will be more convenient for you to watch the recording. And yeah, thank you, traders. See you on my free Telegram channel, and good luck to you.